Hey guys, in this video I want to give you guys a quick update on the recent things that I found in my car, and also updates before I get my car PPF. Yasha from Outclass is actually traveling with Dima, two of the earliest friends I've made in Portugal when we moved here, because we used to live in the Algarve. They're traveling here from the Algarve via train, and I'm going to fetch them now. We're going to go get some francesinhas, and basically he's going to apply a temporary PPF on my car and then drive my car to a studio down in Algarve near Portimao to apply full PPF. I highly recommend getting PPF for your car if you want your car to look new for many years. I'm planning on keeping this car for quite a long time, so I am planning to get full PPF around the car so the whole car is protected. Unfortunately, yesterday when I was in my garage, I noticed something strange on the rear of my car. In the previous video I made for you guys comparing the Model 3 to the Model Y, I noticed that the rear crash guard was a bit dented, the plastic part at the bottom, which didn't really bother me that much because, you know, eventually probably it's going to get dented, or I'm going to touch something and then it's going to have a similar result, and that could kind of be replaced at a later stage anyways. But at the same time, I also noticed that there were scratches on the tail light, and the tail light needs to be completely replaced. You can't actually buff that out, and I suspect that this was due to an issue that was caused at the Tesla center, either the Tesla center or during delivery, because my car was delayed by 2 days, and when I went to fetch the car, they said there was something on the rear that they resolved, and I'm pretty sure that was on the body panel, because there's nothing on the body panel now, but there are still scratches on the tail light and the rear crash guard. So I've emailed Tesla, let's see what they say. I do hope that they honor the fix, because I have not touched the back end of my car. I've hardly driven this car. I've only driven about 180 kilometers or actually more like 160 kilometers, so about 100 miles, and I hardly went anywhere. I've been skeptical to drive it in the rain. Today is raining. I've been skeptical to drive it at night. I haven't driven in the night, so I don't even know if the headlights work. A lot of things that I haven't actually tested in this car yet, although it feels really familiar to the Model 3, so it's not like I needed to learn anything new except the stalk, which is from every other car that I've ever driven, so it's not like I had to learn that new. But yeah, so I'm a little bit disappointed with this result. I am 50-50 about taking the car with the damage, because if I had noticed the damage, and it was very difficult to see, if you guys watch my delivery video, you'll see that the car was backed up against the wall, and when the rear light bar is on, it's actually very difficult to see any of those scratches on the tail light because of the glare that you get from the tail light. So let's see what they say. If I had noticed it on the day, I wouldn't have taken delivery, which means I don't even know when I would have gotten in the car, because they would have had to replace the crash guard, they would have had to replace the tail light, and that could have taken weeks, to be honest. So it was nice that I got to take the car and make some videos. Now I'm sending the car to Algarve to get PPF by Yasha at Outclass. He's PPF the front of my Model 3, and that's protected a lot of the damages, although I had scraped it, which is getting completely fixed at the paint shop. I had scraped it before the PPF went on, and also subsequently with the PPF, but the damage was too much that it actually went through the PPF. That was purely on me. PPF protected every single other part of the car. The reason I was so irritated is because the rear tail light also gets PPF. Now I told Yasha not to PPF it and see what Tesla replies in the email, and if they reply favorably and tell me that they'll replace the light, then I will get Yasha to PPF the tail light at a later stage. But to drive the car to Algarve, I actually didn't want to do that because the Tesla Model 3 has the white paint, and just driving around the highway for a couple thousand kilometers, couple thousand miles, introduced a lot of scratches, and a lot of the white paint actually came off because of, you know, chips on the road and stuff, or like stones. I don't think that actually would happen on the Model Y with the premium paint, because the premium paint seems to be much thicker and a lot more coatings, but I still didn't want to have any sort of damage before the PPF goes on, because whatever's under the PPF gets protected, right? So he actually told me that what he does is he puts a temporary solution on, and we'll take a look at that and we'll show you what he does before we get onto the road. But before that, we're going to get some francesinhas. You know, I spoke to my friend Joao, and he said that asking someone from Porto or Trepeiros which is the best francesinha is like asking which political party they're voting for. So it is contentious. But without further ado, I'm on the way to Campania, the train station here in Porto, to pick up my friends, and they'll chat to you when we all sit in the car together. What did you tell me? It was cold, eh?
You okay?
So we finally fetched Yasha and Dima from Campania. The train was a little bit late, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn,
So like half an hour.
typical. I mean, it is Saturday, so it's not like anyone needs to potentially go to work except us. So we're gonna go to Corte Inglés now. We need to get some stuff, supplies.
I'm gonna do a
for the
little hack.
wrapping.
Yeah.
The little hack that I told you guys about. And also, Yasha hasn't driven a Tesla over this long distance as well. So we're gonna show him how to charge the car, what to do.
First time.
Thank God it's a Tesla because you just go to the Tesla supercharger. Basically, Yasha and Dima are going to drive back after we put the temporary foil in the front, and we're going to show him how to operate the Tesla. You know, it's very basic. Like the nice thing, they put the stalk back, so it's not like a Lamborghini.
Yeah. So no more buttons.
The only change between this car and the other car inside is this stitching, and then the stalk.
The glove still opens from there.
Yeah, everything is very similar. It's just bigger. It's like a bigger version. As you know, the Model 3 and the Model Y is like siblings. It's just one's bigger. But the quality
really
of the Model Y is better than the Model 3,
on the
in
outside.
my opinion. Oh yeah,
Exterior
for sure.
looks really good.
I think you can't compare. Some people like the Model 3 more, but I think this one looks much better.
No, this looks much
It
better.
looks like a baby Cybertruck. The front looks like a baby Cybertruck.
yeah. And cruise control, how do you put it?
So I'll show you now. So cruise control is actually autopilot.
Okay.
So you press once. Okay, over here it doesn't want like it. Okay, it's a bit narrow here. There you go.
Okay.
And then, but you must, on the highway it's fine. On the highway it's all good.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so then just keep it on.
Autopilot all the way.
Yeah.
And can we touch our phones?
No. Actually, they have a camera here.
I was saying that to Dima. When you drive, you cannot touch your phone.
They used to allow. When I first bought it, when
Yeah.
I first bought the Model 3, remember I told you when I first bought the Model, I could
And
do it
then
on
they
my
block
phone.
you. Yeah.
Then they blocked it now. Before I used to be on my phone and like just do this, not even looking in the road. That's how people get into accidents.
What happened if you block the camera?
Then it stops working. It like warns you a few times.
Okay.
You cannot see, and then it just doesn't work. So in the
That's smart.
beginning, when you block the camera, it kind of still worked.
Yeah.
But I think they made increase the sensitivity now.
Okay.
Yeah, because obviously people were doing that. Tell me some of the cool cars that you've done recently since we've met. Since you've seen. Because I think last time I was there was a Corvette.
The Corvette. After the
yeah.
Corvette, I did the 7 Series. I did the GT4.
That
the
7 Series taxi.
Taxi, yeah. The GT4, the ML, you know, the stick transformation.
Yes.
Did some Bentayga as well here.
Okay.
And then the SL.
The matte PPF on the silver. On the
the
grey.
997. The GT3 RS.
Damn. And you're also going to do Joao's G63.
G-Wagon, yeah.
No, but dude, have you seen this one?
Squared. No.
It's flipping huge, dude.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge.
It makes the regular G-Wagon look like a toy.
We're buying the PPF for the Tesla.
Is this the PPF that you guys applied Outclass?
Yeah. It is. Here it is. 30 meters.
Triple uso.
Triple use.
He said that this is the PPF they use at Outclass. Did you know that you get it from a
75
supermarket?
meter. That's it. Here it is.
Is that enough?
Yeah, 75 meters.
Just buy two.
No, that's more than enough.
Okay, another reason why this guy was keen to come to Porto to fetch my car.
I came to buy cigars and then I come to pick up Alan's car.
Because you don't
only
get
came to
these in
Porto to get
Algarve.
cigars.
You don't get these at Algarve.
We can only get 2 shops.
It's inside. Okay, so we had a good tour in Porto.
Porto, thank you.
Turismo no Porto.
No Porto, yeah.
No Porto.
Yeah.
Turismo no Porto. So we're going back to Matosinhos now. And as you can see, it's been raining. Like, I've never driven the car in the rain. These guys are going to be putting more kilometers on my car than I put on. 223 now. By the time they get home, it'll be like 600, 700? No, more.
800.
It's going to be 800 total.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to put 600? So enjoy the car.
I will.
Enjoy.
I will. Take good care.
And then Yasha's going to show you how they use the cling wrap for the temporary PPF.
We're going to do it.
And then you know, apply it, and then I'm going to show him what he needs to do. We're going to go for a quick drive just to demonstrate what he needs to do, and also like what the controls are. But as you guys know, it's very simple. I'm going to create a new profile for you for your chair and everything, and you can set all the mirrors. Yeah. Okay. So this is the super professional PPF. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to put that in, and then he's going to cut the excess off.
And then just take the excess off. Yeah.
Nice. This is so professional.
In today's lesson, we're doing a side mirror PPF outdoors.
So what is this material that you're using?
I know a guy that does cheaper.
Okay, so we're showing Yasha. Yeah, left on here. We're showing Yasha how to drive the car. This is the first time I've been in the passenger seat of this car.
Left.
No. Left is this way. Izquierda. Okay, so we're going to turn left here. And then we're going to turn left again, just to go around the block. You can go straight. So you can go
And left again? Okay, left again. Come on.
And then I'll show you how to navigate
again,
to
yeah.
Outclass. So we created a new profile for him. So basically right now, Outclass is driving instead of me. So we adjusted the seats and stuff for him.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, we're in Matosinhos. And yeah, so we're gonna put the destination in for him, and then he's gonna drive all the way to Algarve.
446
So you click
kilometers.
that, and basically it'll tell you where to stop. So the next stop you need to go is Fatima, and it even says that by the time you get there, the destination will be closed. Will it be closed?
No, because we're gonna do 217 kilometers per hour.
So anyway, so basically we're gonna drive.
Is it gonna be closed?
No, I mean Outclass is gonna be closed at 12:55 a.m.
No, of course not.
So you're gonna
I'm
arrive
gonna
in
open.
Fatima. It says charge for 23 minutes, but charge more than that. Just charge for like 30
actually,
minutes,
yeah.
okay? Drive to Alcácer do Sol, and from Alcácer do Sol you get to the thing. Cool. Okay. So these guys I'm gonna get the B-roll from you guys for the rest of the video.
Okay, yeah.
I hope we're gonna get something.
We're gonna record.
And then
somewhere.
we'll make a new video for you guys when Yasha's like arriving in Outclass, and then we're gonna do the PPF.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make a cool
I
production
make
video
a
as
video
well.
once we park the car on the Outclass at
Great.
12:56. I'm gonna prove them they're wrong. We're gonna arrive there and
At 10.
at 10 o'clock. 10. No,
Okay, let's see.
It's probably gonna take longer. It's probably gonna take longer.
Cheers guys, we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you later.
Ciao. Cheers.
Alan, a quick update. We just stopped on a fuel station. Dima just has a quick question for you.
Alan, is it diesel or gasoline? Because I forgot you told me
Yeah.
before we left.
If you can tell us, I appreciate. Look, first stop to refill the car.
Just which one?
We're here now, and Dima's gonna put it to charge. And that's it.
Pick.
And then Alan pays the bill. That's it. That's easy.
Close.
Okay, Alan, we just arrived here to fill up the Tesla. We currently with 21% battery. I'm not sure how to explain this graphic, but I'll let you speak for the video. Okay, Alan, so this is the second time we stopped. We are near Alcácer do Sal, and this is current drive. So I'll let you to explain how does it work. 286 kilometers consumed. Well, you know that. Let's charge. 18 kilometers till we arrive. I told you, Alan, that we're gonna arrive at before 10. Look, it's 1:56. It's 8 hours before 10 o'clock. I told you I was right. Super comfortable on the passenger seat. And Dima's driving on autopilot. We've been doing, let me see here, electricity, no, как это было? Navigate trips. So we've been spending 168 kilowatts total for 734 kilometers. This is me and Dima just arrived. Outclass there. Okay, so the film did its job. No stone chips, no nothing. So now it's just get ready for tomorrow. There it is. Full front, untouched. This is Dima, happy with the driving. Okay, good night. It's 2:30 on the clock. I said to Alan that I would be before 10.